I'm going to show you how you can use Book Like a Boss or another booking platform to increase the session time on your own website. This is something that a lot of people don't realize actually can impact your SEO. It's a thing called session time, and that's basically the algorithms taking into account how much time somebody spends on your site. So let's say that you have some sort of booking function where you want people to schedule time with you. This is a great strategy to get them to spend more time on your site when they're booking. Now, you could use something like Calendly, but the problem with that is, let's say you have a one-page site and people come to your website. And here we are at the $1 Million Pineapple website, or MD9 as we're now called. If I click here, let's say it didn't have a customer journey or user experience that kept them on the website. Let's say when they click learn more, instead of being brought here to book on my website, what if they were brought to another site? Well, that would have a negative impact on my search engine rankings because it would show that the person was only on the website for a matter of a few seconds. Now, by using a platform like BookLikeABoss or 10to8.com or these others that offer you integrations with your website, allow you to have embeds with your website, I increase the session time on my site. So let's say somebody decides they want to do a video call with me. They can click right here and they can book in my platform and they can pay on my website. They can pay using secure payments powered by Book Like a Boss, but on my website. So this keeps them on my website, which is the #1 goal with SEO, is what can I do to keep people on my site? So how can you implement this yourself? Well, you can come over here. You have all these different ways that I'm going to show you with Book Like a Boss because that's the one that I use. So you have all these different things that you can use to make your profile stand out if you want to use the Book Like a Boss platform. So I want to keep them on my website. So what do? I created products and services. To create a product or service, very easy. You can click, let's go down, add package, and you have all these different ways that you can customize it. You can set up how many days people have to cancel or reschedule. You can set up cutoff days. For me personally, because we need time to prepare for each call, yeah, big surprise. We don't actually make 1,000 an hour. It takes us anywhere from like 1 to 5 hours to prepare for a call. Our cutoff days is 3 days. So that gives us time to do the necessary research so that when we get on the phone with whoever we're speaking to, the expert knows about the company and they actually know what kind of advice they're going to need to give them to help them get where they want to go. If you are doing some sort of consulting where you need to do research beforehand, I would recommend giving yourself at least 72 hours. Interval time, cutoff, how far into the future can they book? And then your description, you can have links in here, the success message, redirect URL. If you purchase something through md9.co, you might notice that you're not asked a lot of questions in the beginning, but you are redirected to a questionnaire afterwards so that you can fill in more information for us to be better prepared when we meet with you. Sometimes we need, there are some offerings that we have where we ask up to 70 questions from the client beforehand. Granted, they're paying $30,000 or $40,000 for that service, so we want to make sure we have all the information possible to be able to give them the best answers, the best advice, and help them get the best solutions. So the redirect URL I would use if you need to have a questionnaire that you're sending people to. Button text, this is your call to action. So book today, submit booking, schedule awesome event. You can also hide it. You can integrate it with Zoom, and sometimes, depending on your industry, you might want to require it to be approved. Auto direct if you have them going to a form. and then you select which calendar to pull and push from. So everything goes through my calendar. That's why I have all calendars. You only see mine here. And then you hit save package. But then this is the thing that's kind of cool. So I have all these different packages that we offer, right? That's a lot. Go over to embeds. And if you notice, let's look at email marketing. Actually, let's look at SEO. So with this one, I have phone an advisor, meet with an advisor. I get to pick which of all of the products and solutions I have, I get to pick which ones appear where. The nice thing about this, the really nice thing about this is not only does this help with search engine optimization on your site, this also makes it very quick for you to make any changes you need to your products and services, because there's one place, there's one source of truth. And this is just good practice with computer programming. Good. Yeah. So internal use, it says SEO. What can people do when they see the SEO page? They see phone an advisor, meet with an advisor, SEO assessment. All of these things are, I set on BookLikeABoss. So I say save embed, and then I just copy this one line of code and I drop it in. I dropped it in here, and this automatically populated, pulling the data from BookLikeABoss. Where is a great example of like a website that could use this for their own benefit? I had a meeting earlier today with the founder and owner of Coastal Living Real Estate Group, and we talked about putting this on her page. Will people really book to a virtual home tour or an in-person home tour through her site? Maybe, but it keeps people on the site for a few minutes longer if they're going through and seeing all the options for scheduling an appointment. A lot of the people she works with, because she's in the luxury market, they have assistants that are looking at their schedule and deciding when they can book their viewing of a vacation home. And so that's where this could come in handy for her. But if you have your own consulting or scheduling options, I would highly recommend that if they're not already on your site, that you move them over to your site. And that is it for quick SEO wins. For now, I hope you found this helpful. If you'd like to see other quick SEO wins, let me bring you, you can go to pineapple.com SEO. And this gives you all of my SEO checklists. There's also an SEO guide for revenue growth, and there's an SEO guide for first-time founders here at addiepineapple.com. I hope you found this useful, helpful, loved it, and I will see you later.